Hello everyone, my name is Shankmuffin for all who don't know, and welcome to the top 10 best quests to ever release in OSRS. At the time of this recording in early September, OSRS has seen quite a few handfuls of new quests added into the game over the years. Some are much better than others, but overall each quest serves its purpose with its existence. In this video, we'll tackle to see which quests are deemed to be worth your time with its rewards and potential memories it has served. Obviously, I can't put all the best quests all into one list, especially since of how it's only 10. So if there's anything that you feel deserves to be part of this list, let me know in the comments. I definitely would like to know what your thoughts are. Alright guys, let's get into it. Coming up at number 10 is Waterfall Quest. It's not necessarily memorable by any means, but it's up here on the list since this is the go-to quest to help jumpstart your account in the early levels. Waterfall Quest allows a fresh level 3 account to jumpstart their combat training. With their account, they can go straight to level 22 right away after the completion of this quest, allowing for some early game level training to be discarded. With this, you'll become level 30 in attack and strength, making this a great quest for peers to have completed, as well as since you won't gain any defense experience. In addition, this quest is pretty quick, only takes about 20 minutes to complete, making this time efficient for those early levels to be knocked out of the way. Also, it's a place of where fire giants are, so getting that rune skimmy on your account earlier on, it could be done fairly quickly as well. Coming in at number 9 is Dragon Slayer. One of those quests where it's nostalgic for sure, because you definitely wanted to brag about this to your friends at the lunchroom table back in elementary school, saying of how you were the best free-to-play noob you were, slaying that legendary dragon Elvarg, just for you to accomplish wearing a rune plate body and a green dragon D-hide. But overall though, Dragon Slayer really allowed you to just experience of how a quest could be if you were to become a member, of how you took these map pieces that you discovered through adventuring throughout the world of Gielinor in the free-to-play section, combining these pieces together, getting a ship and exploring the island of Crandor. This honestly was one of the most memorable quests that any one of us could accomplish, because of just how it really truly showed of you really have completed the game for a free-to-play noob. Coming in at number 8 is Death Plateau. Now this may seem odd to some, and quite frankly it is. The premise of this quest is to help a wounded Birthrup Imperial Guard gain access to Death Plateau in order to defeat the hostile trolls that live there. This quest is short and to the point. So why is it at number 8? Well, there's a good reason. Some of the best in slot gear and weapons are accessed through the completion of this quest. For all those that forgot, in order to get the God Wars dungeon, you need to complete Death Plateau. Definitely one of those things that probably some people overlook because they think of Edgar's Ruse as gaining access to God Wars dungeon, but no. Technically, Death Plateau is the quest you need to complete to gain access to God Wars dungeon. You just need a reminder as to some of the best in slot gear and weapons that you get access here from. Bando's chestplate, Bando's tassets, Armadillo chestplate, the plate skirt, Armadillo crossbow, that's just naming a few. God Wars Dungeon is the introductory PvM hotspot for all those that are looking to get into bossing. General Gardor being the primary first experience for those that walk into God Wars Dungeon with their buddies. Overall, this quest, worthwhile, absolutely, because of the potential money you can make, but for content-wise and story-wise, it's pretty boring, but, we all care about PvM, so that's the most important thing. What's the best thing to ever exist in OSRS? It's a thought-provoking question that many people will have different answers to. Is it the Twisted Bow? The Maxscape? The Scythe of Vidar? Mod Ash being on the development team still? All good answers. But for me though, my answer would have to be Fairy Rings. Fairy Rings are amazing to have since the amount of vast location that these are located at. Gain access to these after starting Fairy Tail Part 2 when you get to that part of operating the fairy ring, meaning you don't have to complete the quest, but you should anyways. You might as well since you're doing the quest already. But fairy rings are one of the greatest teleportation methods there is, allowing you to go to a vast majority of points of interest no matter what stage you are with your account. You need to go to PvM hotspots like Thermonuclear Smoke Devil and Zulrah? Fairy rings bring you straight there. Doing some clue scrolls? Fairy rings are there to help you in order to get to your clue spot. Questing? Chances are there's a fairy ring that is right by to where you need to go. I have to agree with Wild Mudkip on this one. Unlocking any form of transportation is important and deserves to be known. Coming at number 6 is Lunar Diplomacy. To me, I enjoyed this quest since the atmosphere and scenery isn't what we usually see here in OSRS. Going to Mood Clan Island was an interesting experience because of the puzzles, as well as how everyone just floats. The Dream World is certainly one of the best locations in the game, because of how different it is, the vibrant neon colors, as well as you really do feel like you're on a trip in a way. Continuing onward, rewards for the quest are amazing. Gain access to the Lunar Spellbook, which is used in a variety of different activities. Such examples are Vengeance for PKing and PVM, the spells that are used in farming, and of course a variety of teleportation options. In addition to this quest completion, you have access to the Astral Altar, which is an alternative way to train runecrafting to gain experience as well as a decent amount of money. Unlocking a new spellbook is always exciting, as well as expands in the amount of content you can do with these new spells once you've unlocked them, which may lead to new ways for you to progress your account with training. There's only one reason for someone to rush to complete the quest Regicide, to battle the Prophet Snake, also known as Zulrah. Zulrah is one of the best money-making methods in the game, allowing players to become extremely rich due to the nature of Zulrah's drops. Earning players roughly 2 million GP an hour, Zulrah is an excellent place for players to camp to see where their luck takes them. In addition, obtaining the potential drop of a Tanzanite Fang, which can be transformed into the Toxic Blowpipe, which is one of the most powerful ranged weapons in the entirety of the game. Overall, Regicide is an excellent quest to get done for those who are looking to acquire a vast amount of GP or progress their Iron Man account. Really good in the mid stage of your game, and I've seen people of how they just kill it with magic. I don't know if that's a new meta now. I'm kind of not anywhere near that stage anymore since of how late game I am, but from someone who has over 2,000 kills on this snake, I will say she can be great for giving you money, dude. Honestly, work towards Regicide, get that completed, and just see how Zulrah is. Like, camp it for 100 KC. Just see how it is for you. Boy, oh boy. Number 4. Number 4, I can go on for days in regards to how much I love this quest, and number 4 goes out to Desert Treasure. It is by far one of the best quests in this game for me, to the point of where I actually sat down and read every single bit of dialogue, and you discover so much with it. For instance, you discover how the dig site holds ruins of a once ancient city that was overseen by Zaros, as well as all the teleports in the ancient spellbook. All these teleport locations are ancient strongholds that were overseen by Zaros as well. And you just see of how they've grown to be destroyed over the years and in ruins. In addition, this quest takes you all over Gielinor, from the desert to the icy regions of the north to Swamp Lytix land. Desert Treasure to me was the adventure that was the most memorable out of all the quests in regards to a member's quest that I've done. Also, there's something that everyone wants to unlock from this quest, and it's Ancient Magics, which is by far the most powerful spells for combat in this game, being prime choices for a variety of PVM content, such as using them in Slayer, as well as this is pretty much the main spellbook for PKing. It's always satisfying to cast Ice Barrage, yet it's so terrifying to hear it while you're in the wilderness, especially when you see that text of how a magical force prevents you from moving. Coming in at number 3 is Monkey Madness 2. I will say Monkey Madness 1 and 2 should both be on this list because of how great these quests are, as well as the rewards are awesome for how in Monkey Madness 1 you pretty much unlock one of the greatest melee training weapons prior to getting a whip. I could put Monkey Madness 1 on this list, but I'm going to have Monkey Madness 2 on the priority of this list, and we're just going to continue it from there. And the reason why it has a higher priority is that Monkey Madness 2 was the first quest that was introduced into Old School Runescape that was completely new. So new development team, new people writing the scripts for the quest, new interactions and whatnot, and pretty much taking the direction of the quest into something entirely new. With that being said, there was a lot of memorable things in this quest. To defeating Kruk, to planting satchel charges to destroy a fleet, as well as defeating Glove. This quest is memorable and rewarding. The quest gives some of the best rewards in the game, allowing players to access demonic gorillas, which drop high value normal drops, as well as expensive Zenite shards, which are used to create the Necklace of Anguish, Tormented Bracelet, and Amulet of Torture, which are the best in slot jewelry pieces for ranged, mage, and melee. In addition, a new hunting training area was introduced with maniacal monkeys and the ability to use the heavy ballista, and the royal seed pod, which is used to teleport out of the wilderness up to level 30, which a lot of people use at Venenatis, Rev Caves, and pretty much anywhere in the wilderness of where they just need to get a quick one-click teleport away. Overall, it's an excellent quest, as well as it's a great addition to the game, and it definitely raised the bar in regards to what we expected for new quests when they are added into Old School RuneScape. Coming in at number 2 is Song of the Elves. Now, The rewards alone for this quest are just insane. For just the simplicity of this, you unlock an entire city. What other quests in this game do you unlock an entire city to explore and do activities in? And no other ones. So why is it at number 2? Well, good question. There's obviously a good answer to that. There's a quest that's better at number 1. But anyways, number 2, Song of the Elves. Amazing of how you access Prifness. You also unlock Zelcano, which is a great money-making method. Ability to make divine potions. Access to crystal tools, armor, and weaponry. Access to the POH and Prifness, and of course, access to the Gauntlet, which is pretty much the best place to rebuild your bank when you're cleaned. So all you stakers out there, don't get cleaned, just get good. Lots of variety of content is unlocked from this quest, making a solid choice for players who wish to seek out and expand on the things that they wish to do within this game. So there's definitely a lot of content here from Song of the Elves. Number 1 is Dragon Slayer 2. The rewards from this quest are amazing to the extent of how it changed the meta. Before Dragon Slayer 2, Zulrah was seen as the best money-making method for players to get their hands on that wasn't raids related. And then Vorkath came along and dethroned the snake. Not only is this boss roughly about 3 mil GP an hour, give or take, if you're using the Dragon Hunter Lance, it gives you the best in slot range cape in the game, which is Ava's Assembler, which is overpowered since range is pretty much the meta in this game when it comes to DPS because of, if you remember what I said earlier, the blowpipe. The reason why the blowpipe is so overpowered because of how fast it is and accurate it is. Also, from the completion of Dragon Slayer 2, you gain access to Rune Dragons, which is a common thing for alts to camp while they play on other accounts, making this quest give people the opportunity to make a whole bunch of money for their accounts. And then, in addition, from the completion of this quest, the Ultimate Ironman community figured out that this quest allows for a decent construction training method using the Mythical Kit. As well as, from this quest, we unlock the Wrath Rune, which is used in the normal spellbook to be used in PvP as well as in PvM situations. And when you fire surge, you hit like 50s or something ridiculous on the Ice Demon in Chambers when you have a Tome of Fire. So like that is best in slot right there. So you're just doing a butt ton of damage in that room. But overall, Dragon Slayer 2, pretty awesome quest, I gotta say. You unlock the Mythical Guild as well, Myths Guild. You unlock the Myths Guild. You get access to a cooking location, a range right next to a bank, so that way you get that invisible +3 boost. It's just overall, Dragon Slayer 2, cool quest, absolutely worth the rewards. You can definitely make a lot of money from the rewards that you make. So overall, number 1, Dragon Slayer 2. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. If you like this video, please let me know. I'd like to hear your thoughts as well as I'll be back another time. I'm Shankamuffin. I'm signing out. Please enjoy this outro.